So y'all know we moved out of our 5-bedroom, 3-bath house to move into an RV. Also know that we had a gap between our move-out date and our move-in date on the RV. So for the time being, we've been living in a hotel for the last couple of days. Y'all tune into our 19-day countdown to hotel living. We on day 17. Hey, so I'm chilling in the room with my kids or whatever. And this was the other day. I ain't really had nowhere to go. So I'm like, okay, they've been sitting in here all day. I want to go outside and get some fresh air. Cool, I was in the scriptures. It's one of them hotels that you get in from the outside. So when you open your door, it's like a walkway right there. We on like the 3rd floor. Door cracked. I'm sitting right there. I see everything. I see everybody. My son got a skateboard. He loved a skateboard. So I'm like, okay, he asked, can he go skate up and down the walkway? Absolutely. Why not? I've been in here all day. Go get some fresh air. So my exact words to him was, yes, you can skate up and down. No problem. So I'm reading, I'm sitting down, I'm meditating, I see them through the window. Down in my scripture, I look back up, I don't see nobody. So I'm like, okay, they probably just walked down the thing with him. So I'm like, let me get up and peek my head out the door. I just want to keep my eyes on everybody. I peek my head out the door, I look to the right, I look to the left, I don't see my children. It's 5 of them. I don't see none of them. I walk down to the end, like, let me see if they went around the way. I still don't see nobody. I instantly get on my phone, I'm calling my son's phone. All 5 of my kids have cell phones. I'm calling my son. He not answering. I'm like, I have been having issues with him keeping his phone on vibrate or silent. Let me just call my daughter. So I get to calling Ladybug. She's 12. Ladybug not answering. I didn't even call my youngest 3 phones at this point. I just called my 2 older children. They 12 and 14 just because that's my natural reaction to do. So when I see she not answering, I get to yelling their names out loud. I ain't even called my youngest 3 phones at that point. I just got to yelling their names out loud. I'm not seeing nobody. I'm not hearing nobody. I'm not gonna lie, at that point, call me dramatic, but I got the panicking. At this point, I'm running. I ran all the way around. I still don't see nobody. The maintenance man came in, was like, what's wrong? What's wrong? I was like, have you seen my children? Mind you, we only been over here for like 2 days. I'm not even knowing if he know who my children are. He was like, oh yeah, I seen them earlier. He was like, I know your kids. They have a distinct look about them. He could look at me and tell, like, we all have locks. He see the hair wraps. We dress different. We look different. We carry ourselves different. He knew who my children were. I said, okay, how long ago did you see them and where did you see them? He said they were on the backside of the building playing with some other kids. Huh? Not my kids, Lord. I know they know better. So he get the hold on, let me go check. All right, I'm standing here. I call my king. My king phone going to voicemail. I'm like, all right, maybe they on the phone with their daddy. Maybe that's why they not answering the phone. I'm trying to think logical still, which was very hard because I was panicking. At this point, minutes done passed, like 5 minutes done passed. This man still ain't come back. At this point, I'm still calling my son. I'm still calling my daughter. I'm still yelling their names. I'm still trying to find my children, but I'm in the same spot. So he say he saw him. So I want to be here when he come back because maybe he'll come back with them. I seen this man and I ain't see my kids. 911. I genuinely did not know what to do. I was so scared. I'm crying, praying, y'all, praying and crying like, oh my goodness, you know what I'm saying? He turns around. I'm like, what? He turning around. Then he begins to walk back towards me. He do like this. I'm like, you see him? Like, yes, they're around there. They still not with him, no. He like, they coming. I'm like, whoo, heart drop. All praise to the Most High. I'm still crying. Like, at this point, I'm crying tears of joy. Like, thank you, Most High. Thank you that they're safe. Because logically, I'm like, okay, they kids, they just running around, they just playing, blah, blah, blah. But honestly, I really can't help but thinking it be so much going on nowadays. All I do know, they got angels around them protecting them, and I do know the Most High is not going to let nothing happen to my children. It's still that fear that hit me. I'm not going to lie. I don't want to say it was a lack of faith or anything. I was scared. I'm a mama. I was just scared. So the lady that works there, she working like in the laundry part over there. She come out like, oh, don't worry about that. Don't, you know what I'm saying, worry. We don't let nothing happen to kids over here, da-da-da. Like, she like, it's real family oriented and all of that. Like, she telling me. Mind y'all, we do not like this hotel. My king don't like this hotel. So her and another lady standing outside, and I guess at this point, I'm talking to my children, telling them, like, y'all said up and down. My son say he thought I said they can walk around. I said up and down. Mind y'all, we done lived in apartment complexes, real nice apartment complexes. I have never been the type of parent to just let my children go outside in an apartment complex and like roam around. Like, I'm just not that type of parent. If you do that, I'm not saying no shots, no shade, no tea, nothing like that. I don't do it because I be so just concerned. I like to keep my eyes on them. I like them to play where I can see them from the balcony. Like, that's just how I am, right? My sister called me a helicopter mom. I don't know. I don't care. It is what it is. I just gotta watch my kids. I don't know. So I'm getting on my 2 older kids. Like, y'all know, even my 8-year-old, like, y'all know I would not just let y'all walk around. Even in the apartment complex, I never let y'all do it. So why would y'all think y'all could do it here where we not comfortable, we don't know nobody, and we don't really like where we at? They just said Salakia, which means forgive me. They were just like, they just apologized and they just walked in the room. They were so quiet. They were so scared. They didn't know if they was finna get in trouble. They just walked in the room. At this point, I'm like, you know what? They're traumatized enough. I'm clearly traumatized enough. I just talked to them and like let it rest. Of course, I instantly called my king to let him know everything was cool because he was worried. He told me from now on, when I give them a commandment to tell them something to do, have them repeat it back to me. Let's make sure we got understandings on both ends. So I get it. Misunderstandings can't happen between anybody. It can happen between a parent and a child. Pray to the Most High. why it never happens again, and I'm gonna do my due diligence to make sure it never happens again. Back to the lady standing outside that worked there in the laundry department, her and the other lady. So they going on and on about how I'm being dramatic and how kids gotta go outside and they gotta let their kids play and ABC 1, 2, 3. Now every time they see me, like today when I went back to the room or whatever, I'm watching my kids as they walk up the stairs to go in the room, and my king, he pulling in and I'm getting ready to pull out. So we both, interchange at the same time, but I'm still watching them as they go up the stairs, right? And they just watching me and stuff like that. And I'm like, at the end of the day, I really don't care what nobody think about me. Like, I could think I was being over dramatic. Y'all could think I did too much or whatever, but at the end of the day, I was concerned about my children. I'm not from here. I'm not from over here. I don't know y'all, and I don't know the people that live in this hotel. Now, don't get me wrong. I did appreciate her for, like, reassuring me that, like, they family oriented and everything is okay. But at the end of the day, like, don't judge me for, like, worrying about my children if I don't know where they are. I'm not used to not knowing where my children are. I know where they are every minute of every second of their life, okay? Oh, yeah, now it's awkward, and every time they see me, they just stare at me. It is what it is, though, because we don't like it, and we just booked another hotel to move in on Sunday. Stay tuned and continue following our journey.